Hey everybody, I just wanted to tell you thank you so much for joining me in this Bible study. This is kind of a strange thing for me in terms of recording a video. I am certainly not Beth Moore or any of those great Bible teachers, and I'm just facilitating this. But I wanted to hop on and tell you guys thank you so much for joining me. I'm really enjoying this book, The Women of Christmas. I'm even more so enjoying this book and reading the stories about Elizabeth and Zechariah and John the Baptist. I think that, I ask you guys some things ways that you can relate to the story. And if you know me very well, obviously I can relate to Elizabeth's story in crazy ways, very similar ways. First of all, the fact that she was married to that she was married to a rabbi. See, I told you I'm not a Bible study teacher. She was married to someone who worked in the temple, being married to a pastor. I kind of feel like I know a little bit about what her daily life was like. She spent a lot of time evidently helping him prepare his priestly garments and his just be ready to go and serve in the temple. I don't prepare Blake's garments a whole lot. In fact, he does his own ironing. I do laundry, but that's pretty much it. Anyway, I know just supporting somebody in the ministry is a full-time job for sure, and it's kind of what I've been called to. And I'll be honest with you, at times it's not been all that necessarily fulfilling to me, because there are things that I've wanted to do and not gotten to do because Blake's job has to come first and needs to come first. So I'm really impressed with the fact that the Bible says that Elizabeth was always very it sounds like she was supportive of him in that, and so that's interesting to me. I'm also sure that if you know me well at all, you know that I was, as they say in the Bible, barren for many years. We have two boys who are adopted, and then Sarah came along when I was 38 years old, which is well along in years, and my friends like to point that out. And I realize I'll be 107 when she graduates and leaves the house. So the whole not being able to have children and then having them late in life and raising, like I'm almost 44 and Sarah's in kindergarten, and definitely the oldest kindergarten mom, but that I can kind of relate to Elizabeth, and so I have all sorts of questions. How old was she? And we don't know that for sure, but how old was she? And how long did she live to see John the Baptist and his ministry? And so I'm fascinated by this story. So anyway, thank you for joining me. We don't have the answers to all those things, but it is certainly helping me anticipate Christmas in a new way, understanding that God knows our deepest longings. She had that deep longing for a child. God knows that, and he answers in his own time, in time that is not just best for us, but time that is best for his kingdom, as he did with John the Baptist, who was the one who pointed to Jesus. I read somewhere recently that this was the story of the announcement of the announcer. I find that fascinating. John the Baptist was the announcer of Jesus. He always pointed toward Christ. And so Elizabeth must have done a really great job raising him and helping him understand his calling.